Hi and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So there has been this theory that a reality can be a simulation and the whole universe is actually simulated by some uh, ultra complex and ultra powerful computer. And it's been actually taken as a very big possibility by some very respectable people. So yeah, is reality a simulation? And the answer is yes, but actually no. So we first have to see what is reality. If we don't get a definition for reality, if reality is different for every person, then of course we can't get a conclusive answer. So if you define reality as this universe and this life and this human being, every experience that this human being has, then obviously it is a simulation because your mind is we know that the mind is simulating this experience. Notice that all experience you have and uh, the universe you talk of is completely made out of the things you perceive. And we know from psychology and our biology that the brain is simulating our experience. But if we define a reality as what is, then obviously reality can't be a simulation because what is what is. Let's define the absolute as consciousness. That's the most commonly used term. Consciousness can't be simulated because the whole idea of a simulation and even the possibility of simulating something is just an experience of consciousness. It's happening within consciousness. In the same way, then the question, is there something outside of consciousness, is answered. Like, there can't be something outside of consciousness because for something to be something and for something to exist, it has to be within consciousness. The whole um, definition of existence is defined by consciousness. There is a common misconception that happens is that people think that they can, with their logic, figure everything out, and we discussed that already on this channel. And the answer is obviously that you can't figure out with your limited logic the unlimited universe. The way to know the unlimited is by being. It's not by thinking. Thoughts are limited, but being is unlimited. So you might have many arguments like reality can be a simulation, and there is this some kind of higher being who is then simulating all of this reality. So you can see what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say, the proof for what I'm trying to say is actually in reality, is actually in experience. But the trick is that the mind is not basing reality in experience, but it's trying to figure out the content of consciousness. It's trying to figure out this physical universe, which is just a content of consciousness, but it's not seeing that it's just a limited ego game, figuring out everything with the mind. Of course, it's just trying to get you to get the ego to survive. So when you can deconstruct your mind and when you're able to see through uh, all the mechanisms and sneaky mechanisms that your mind has in constructing this reality and this sense of reality, then you can know what actually is and what is actually real, and what and from what is and from experience you then know reality. All your thoughts and all your uh, ideas that something can be a simulation and all that stuff is just a content of consciousness, and experience proves that. And yes, that is the conclusive answer. That is, in fact, the true answer. The mistake is that people think that you can't actually know, and that reality is unknowable. Like, we can all just wonder. Let's just wonder and philosophize about this reality. But you can actually know. But you have to give up all your beliefs and conclusions on all the humanness and the mind, if you want to know. That's the point of really this spirituality and spiritual work. But that's enough for this one. You got now the conclusive answer that this reality can be a simulation, and you can actually find this fact for yourself. Don't just trust me on that. Use this as a guidance, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new so you don't miss other videos that I'll be posting out in the future, and see ya.